Does anybody know I have the time? Does anybody know that girl of mine? Has anybody seen her? Has she gone away? If anybody talked to her, please send her my way. Yeah, yeah. Now I heard that she was hanging around some other lover on this end of town. Or maybe it's a rumor. Maybe it's a rumor. People telling a lie. No, maybe she's not with some other guy. I gotta know right away, 'cause I can't spend another day. Yeah. Does anybody know? Does anybody know where my baby is? Where my baby is? Does anybody know? Does anybody know where my baby is? Yeah, yeah. Angel of mercy, could you come on down? Sit yourself beside me on my humble ground. Oh, I'm gonna ask a question, and I need you to say, you're gonna bring her back to me now by the end of the day. Please, please, gotta know right away, 'cause I can't spend another day. Yeah. Does anybody know? Does anybody know where my baby is? Where my baby is? Does anybody know? Does anybody know where my baby is? Does anybody know? I
From the hallowed grounds of Fenway Park, MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Texas Rangers and the Boston Red Sox. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters' ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this. Pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And getting the start for the Red Sox, Ranger Suarez. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Wyatt Langford, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. The 1-0. That's a ball. That's a little bit low. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I know swinging at a 3-0 pitch can be debated, but at the end of the day, it's a hitter's count. You know a strike is coming, so why not take advantage and attack the pitch? That was a good piece of hitting, and it paid off with the base hit.
Lefty, the 1-0. That's the ball. In the dirt. Just underway here at Fenway. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Snags it on the run. 1 down. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They've got some free swingers, don't they? It's a great approach with pitches over the plate, but when the pitcher expands the zone, it just doesn't work. They need to draw more walks to get runners on base.
Josh Young in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Man at first, 1 away. And another ball.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play, but in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
That one misses. Ball 3. Swung on, belted. That one carrying high off the light tower and gone. A towering blast. He'll take a jog around the bases. And the Rangers take the lead. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
this one in the air center field. Rafaela should have this one. And there's 2 away.
Batting fifth, first baseman Jake Berger.
So digging in, Jake Berger. Two down, nobody on. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Batting seventh, center fielder
Michael Helmet stepping in for the Rangers. Gets the bunt down the right side. Contreras. And they put the tag on him. That's the 3rd out, inning over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. Back here in Boston. And starting in this one, Jacob deGrom. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man, not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous, sub-1 whip. I mean, he's dominating hitters, and a guy like this on the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
Digging in, Mickey Gasper.
Boog, it's always fun showing up to the ballpark on a day deGrom is pitching. He's widely regarded as one of the most dominant pitchers in the league. And when he's at his best, he's setting the standard for the entire league.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. He'll take a trot around the bases. And they're on the board. It's 3-1. Singy, he's been battling all season long for that swing.
But I'm sure a big weight off of his shoulders, Boog. He probably feels 20 pounds lighter jogging around the bags.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
The 1-0.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
So a man at first. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Now the 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Rafaela gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. And they turn the double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Nope, that's low.
And the 1-0.
Oh.
Just missed.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
3-0 down. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it bangs off the monster. The relay. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
The last thing you want to happen is to swing at a ball out of the zone in a 3-0 count. That would have been a called strike, just like everyone in the stadium was expecting. Credit to the hitter for taking advantage of that situation for a double.
Now batting Jarren Duran. Man on second, 2 down.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Man at second. Nice grab to first, and they get the out. Boston getting closer thanks to the homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. In Boston, all set for the start of the inning. Elias Diaz stepping in for the Rangers. Out towards right center field. And there's one down.
Batting ninth, shortstop Nicky Lopez.
Ball.
Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching. But, you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
That one missed. Now 3-0. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Carrying well. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. He muscles that one out of here. And they add a run. It's 4-1.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So the Rangers batting order turns over. Wyatt Langford, the next to hit, gets under it and pops it up. And a foul ball. The 0-1.
Whoa.
One out, bases empty, and a run in here at the top of the second. Next pitch is downstairs. That one ripped right center field. Way back there, it's got a chance. Grabs it right up against the wall.
For the Rangers, the designated hitter, Justin Foscue.
So he went on a journey for that one. One of the more impressive catches we've seen lately, Chris, as we pull up the StatCast data.
Yeah, he was believing the whole way, man. 110 feet on the dot. So that was a tough play, and we saw how difficult it was with our own eyes, and the numbers really back it up.
That's the ball.
Two down, nobody on.
Ball. Whoa.
Pitch misses. 3 balls, no strikes. And there's the automatic. Three-two now. And that one is lifted in the air. Rafaela in position. He's got it, and that is that. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. It's now 4-1. We head to the bottom of the second. So stepping in for Boston, Caleb
Third
Durbin.
baseman, Caleb Durbin.
That one in the dirt, and it's 1-0. deGrom certainly has electric stuff, considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game. Next pitch in the dirt. Yeah, that's ball 2.
And he doesn't beat himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark.
This one backs to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. He circles the bases, and they cut him to the lead. It's 4-2.
Can be pretty dangerous when you fall behind in the count 2-0. You still got to try to find a way to keep that hitter off balance. Well, he wasn't able to do it there. The hitter did a nice job of turning that pitch around, not missing it in a hitter's count. So when you look at that, he's not completely preventing guys from hitting home runs, but he's so consistent that you look up. By the time he gives the ball over, it's the 6th or 7th inning, and there's 1 or 2 runs on the board at most.
The 1-0. deGrom maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
The 2-1. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw.
No,
Save. It was never going to be easy after the missed play.
Batting 8, shortstop, Marcelo Meyer.
And next for the Red Sox, Marcelo Meyer. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
No, that's the ball. That's the ball.
Here's a 2-0. One on, nobody out, a run in, bottom half of inning number 2. Too low, and it's ball 3. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
First offering misses badly for ball 1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Good hitters count the 2-0. And another ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Mickey Gasper on deck for Boston. Here's a 3-0. On the ground left side. 6, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
Mickey Gasper.
Now, Mickey Gasper. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. And he comes in to score the wild pitch.
Might need to break out the laser timing. That was amazing speed coming down the line to score. Tremendous effort to come home on a ball in the dirt that was still pretty close.
That one blasted deep to right. That's back there. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and we're level. It's 4-4.
Another one? 2 home runs from a player not typically in the spotlight for power. Man, you've got to soak up these performances because they just don't happen every day.
Tied up here in the early going. And that's through there for a strike. Tied at 4. That misses the zone, and now 3-2. Payoff pitch. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's back there. And it hits off the monster. The throw into second. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning.
Batter tried to stretch that one into a double, but he wasn't about to let that happen. Nice job to get to the ball and fire that one into second just in time to get the out and end the inning.
And we're back here at Fenway Park. Let's take a look at how the ball's been flying today. Plenty of power on both sides in this one.
Yeah, games like this were so fun for me as a hitter, Boog. You grab your bat and head to the plate thinking, hey, could be my turn to go yard next. I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Tied at 4. And that is downstairs. And now 3-0. Swings through that. 3-1. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Rafaela on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Left fielder Ezekiel Duran.
Just missed. The lefty, the 1-0. Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
.3-0 down. That's a laser base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Next to hit, Jake Berger. He's already homered here in this one. Dives, and he can't hang on. The flip, nicely done for the out.
Well, I really like this right here. He knocked the ball down on that dive and then was able to pick it up, get it to second base, cut that lead runner off, and that's keeping a guy out of scoring position.
That one kicks away from the catcher, and the runner holds. Now fly ball to right center. Rafaela gets under it. And that's the 3rd out. 1 hit, 1 left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 4-4. Back inside Fenway Park. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu.
Wilyer Abreu.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1.
You know, these Red Sox doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
Off the mark there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball for a strike. The 1-2. In the air out towards right center. Helmet settles underneath it. And there's 1 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, first baseman Wilson Contreras.
Contreras getting to start at first, 33 years old, and he was born in
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake. Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Too low, and it's ball 3. That's a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Now here is Jarren Duran. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Contreras over at first with 1 away.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Two and 0 the count. Here it comes. That one missed. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. That one felt good. And the Red Sox jump in front. It's 6-4.
Some guys actually don't like swinging 3-0 because they feel like they get a little too quick in anticipation. Well, this guy obviously does. He stayed back, nice drive from the backside, and a really good swing through the zone.
Pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Two runs across in the inning here in the last half of the third. And that skips in the dirt. Next offering is downstairs. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Long gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 7-4.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
One down. Here's the second baseman, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He's 0 for 1. The next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Here's a 2-1. And downstairs. On the ground to the left. The throw to first. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, shortstop Marcelo Meyer.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. Helmet on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 7-4. Back here in Boston as we go to the top of the 4th. Michael Helmet stepping in for the Rangers. Fastball for a strike.
Well, these Rangers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Whoa.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs, and hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Nope, that's low.
That's too low. Ball 3.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
The 3-1. And there's a base hit to left. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
The 1-0.
Ball 2. Huh.
And there's a ball. Base knock center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Up next for the Rangers, shortstop Nicky Lopez.
Nicky Lopez up to the plate. He's already homered in this game.
Ball.
And the 1-0. First and second, no outs. Top half of inning number 4. Ground ball right side, could be 2. The turn by Meyer at second. On the first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Pitch gets away. And no movement on the bases. It's ball 1. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher. Runner stays where he is, but the count moves to 2-0. And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Justin Foscue waiting to hit for the Rangers. Base hit and a run in to score.
To swing or not to swing? That was the question, and the answer was letting it rip on that 3-0 pitch. It worked out great. It's a base hit, and it scores a run. You can't ask for anything else in that spot.
So 2 down. Next to hit, Justin Foscue. First pitch misses. Next offering is down low. Hit hard on the ground to short. They take the force out. That is the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 7-5. Bottom 4, so stepping in for Boston, Carlos Narvaez.
Catcher Carlos Narvaez.
That's a ball.
Right through there for a strike. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch is downstairs. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. A gigantic blast. And they tack one on the board. It's 8-5.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo. In a 3-2 count, you've got to be ready to hit at the plate, even if it's a borderline pitch. You don't want to leave it in the umpire's hands. Got to be ready to pull the trigger. He had a great swing on that, and he got rewarded for it.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Right through there for a strike. And that one hammered. Carrying well. Going. Gone. They go back to back. That's his third home run of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 9-5.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Stepping in, Cedar Rafaela. He's 2 for 2. And that's a strike. The 0-1. There's a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
The 0-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
In the dirt. Rafaela aboard here at first with nobody out. And that one is downstairs. And the count now 2-0. Next offering is downstairs.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
First and second, no outs. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. There's a strike. No outs, runners at first and second. That one not close. Ball 1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Two and one now. Rip, but it curls foul.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Next offering is down low. Left field, way back there. That's got a chance. And it's off the Green Monster. Rafaela around third. Relay throw home. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. It's now 10-5.
Picks himself up an RBI. He really stung that pitch and drove it deep, but pretty surprised he didn't end up on second base right there. I think he probably should have. But you know what? We'll give credit to the defense for holding them to a long single.
First and second here, no outs. Here's a 2-0. Right through there for a strike. The 2-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They want tested here. Bases loaded, no outs.
There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin. He's got a couple homers already, so could he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dick.
A little bit low. Ball one.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs, one hitter at a time.
And another ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Next offering in there for a strike. Strike one. Bases juiced, no outs. Base hit, one run is in. Runner held at third, and they'll be loaded again with nobody out.
Well, it comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. That'll be it for Jacob deGrom, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him.
Now pitching for Texas.
So a lefty out of the pen, Mackenzie Gore.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Bases juiced, no outs. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Fastball for a strike. That's in there, and a count now even up.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
In the air to left center. Brings it in. Runners tag up from second and third. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out.
Man, there's a sac fly to bring home another run in this inning. These hitters are just piling it on. We're seeing some really quality at-bats out of this team right now.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Marcelo Meyer, 1 for 2. This one in the air, right field. Langford on the run towards the line. Runs over the wall, and that's an automatic double. A run comes in the play.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
Digging in, Carlos Narvaez back into the box for the second time this inning, and we remember what he did the first time around.
Yes, we do, and now he has the chance to do it again. Some of the biggest names in baseball history have pulled this off. He's going for 2 home runs in the same inning.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
2 on, 1 out. There's the strike, 95 of that one.
Well, he homered earlier in the game, but showing no fear on the mound so far in this at-bat. He's just attacking the strike zone.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and now 2 gone.
Just blown away in that at-bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at-bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Puts a bunt down. Berger. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. Back here at Fenway Park, we go to the top of the 5th. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. Suarez back to work, and that skips in the dirt. That one at the knees for a strike. Two one now. And that one missing low. Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. Another homer, his second home run of the game, and they cut into the deficit.
My goodness, who saw this coming? Defying the odds with his second homer of the game. You know, for a player not known for his power, Boog, he's making quite the statement with these swings.
The 1-0. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the fifth. The 2-1. That's a little bit low. Oh, great stop. Throw to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
So up next, Jake Berger.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
The lefty, the 1-0.
Ball two.
And another ball. Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Rangers, second baseman Cody Freeman.
And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a move for the bullpen. Ranger Suarez gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
So the
Red
closer
Sox,
summoned from the
number
bullpen,
44,
Aroldis Chapman.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Bowling. Hey! That's the ball.
A little bit low.
No, that's a ball.
Two down, nobody on. Now it's belted deep to left, way out of here. Home run. Second home run of the inning for him, and they cut into the deficit.
If there's a most predictable count to get a fastball, it's still 3 balls and 1 strike. I'll tell you what, that hitter was ready for it. He got his pitch, and he absolutely unloaded on it.
So 2 down. Next up for Texas, Michael Hellman. And now the 0-1. Chapman delivers.
But can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. Swinging a high fly ball in the air left field. That one carrying, and it bangs off the monster. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Up next for the Rangers.
Put a pretty good
catcher,
swing on that
Elias
one as he
Diaz.
drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Drag. Woo!
That's in there. That is strike 2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Back there. And it hits off the monster. Runner scores from second as they get one back. And in at second with an RBI double.
Comes through with the RBI. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
So runner at second, 2 down. Nicky Lopez stepping in for the Rangers. He's been a great free agent side. First pitch, not close. And another ball.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Ripped on the ground to second. Out number 3. We head to the bottom of the 5th. So stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela.
Cedar Rafaela.
And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1.
You know, these Red Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. So far, 7 of their hits have come when they've been ahead in the count. So that tells you a lot about where their approach is right now. And on the mound, they've got to start working ahead, focusing on strike 1. It's the best pitch in baseball. Falling behind and being forced to challenge is never where you want to be as a pitcher.
Next offering misses. Ball 2. And there's a ball. Hard ground ball, base knock. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder William Abreu.
Lays down a bunt to the right side. Berger. And he just beats him to the bag, gets the out. He wins the foot race there.
Really nice technique right there to get that sac bunt down. Advances that runner up another base. That was his job. He got it done.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1.
Oh.
Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it's caught just in front of the wall. They get a leadoff single, but leave him stranded. 5 innings complete. The Red Sox on top, 13-8. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game.
Like this, right the weather, pitch stop, hop out, hit the block, same talk, put on, in the wind, to the grill, rest up, wake up, do it again. At school on the right, I used to go there. Everybody, mama and cuz used to go there. Can't forget sister and brother now. Oh yeah, if anybody dissed the dog, we like, whoa there. Right there used to be the project house. Then they got flipped with the rent on thousands. Move the folks out near 45, so you might as well say they pay rent on out. Over there used to be the Westside Club. Every night packed with the Westside Club. Westside players and the Westside doors, showing Westside love to the Westside Club. The gas tank in my Chevy down on East, so I stopped by the stove.
Yeah, the batter now,
Leading off
Wyatt
for
Langford.
Texas, right fielder Wyatt Langford.
The 1-0.
No, that's
Chapman, 38 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Next pitch downstairs. 3 balls, no strikes.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Here's a 3-0. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And wow, that one is way out of here. A massive home run. And they're chipping away. It's 13-9.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here. Well, these Rangers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been absolutely smashing the baseball. They've racked up a bunch of hits, and 8 have gone down for extra bases.
The 1-0.
And 8 extra base hits is a big number, and it's pretty clear the offense is just feeding off each other at this point. Confidence is contagious.
And another ball. Three-0 down. It's in and out of his glove. Gets off a throw. The throw won't get there in time, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
He was all over that one. Now let's see if they can string something together, make it a little more interesting.
Here's Josh Young.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And the 0-1.
0-1.
One on, nobody out, a run in, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Right through there for a strike. Here's a 1-2.
Oh.
Upstairs. In the air to left center. Durant moving under this one. And there's one down.
Up next for the Rangers, left fielder Ezekiel Duran.
The lefty, the 1-0.
Whoa.
Foscue stands at first with 1 out. That one hammered left field. Gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they close the gap. It's 13-11.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
1 down. Jake Berger stepping in for the Rangers.
Hey, partner, how's your scorecard looking right now?
A little dicey, kind of hieroglyphics style at the moment. You know what it's like, Singy? Remember our trip to London, Yankees and Red Sox in 2019? I think there were 50 runs scored in the 2 games combined. My scorecard was ugly for that series.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous. And you use like 5 different colors of pens, so like it's just a mosaic over there.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're always judging the different pens. That, you know, I get the skinny scoring pen, and then I have the red, and then the black, and then I got a highlighter. So there is a lot going on. That one well upstairs. Ball 3.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
3-1 is on the way. Ripped to short. In plenty of time to first. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Rangers, second baseman Cody Freeman.
That's the ball.
That one misses. And now 3-0. Michael Hellman in the on-deck circle for Texas. 2 down, nobody on. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Bottom of the 6th. So stepping in for Boston, Caleb Durbin.
Third baseman, Caleb Durbin.
Oh. No, that's the ball.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Red Sox, second baseman Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Well struck left field. Out of here. He jacks that one out to left. And they boost their lead. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Well, he went up there, looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Marcelo Meyer up next for the Red Sox. swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's carrying. And gone! Another one. Back-to-back homers. And they add on. It's 16-11.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Bunts it in the air. And there's one down.
Up next for the Red Sox, designated hitter.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Mickey Gasper now at the plate. Puts a bunt down. Freeman. Throw to first is in time.
Up next for the Red Sox, center fielder, Cedal Rafaela.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one back. And it is out of here. Their third home run of the inning. And they add to the lead. It's 17-11.
First pitch swinging, and he got the fastball. He knew exactly what to do with it, too. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct pass to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Wilyer Abreu getting ready to hit. Drops a bunt down the first base side, and that goes foul. The 0-1, and he pops up the bunt. The throw to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But they go deep 3 times in the inning and score 4. We're through 6 full. The Red Sox lead it 17-11.
Leading off for Texas, center fielder Michael Hellman.
That's the ball.
And another ball. That one ripped left field. That's back there. And it's off the Green Monster. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing and a fraction of an inch different on the bat, and it is probably out of here. If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Left field, way back there. That one carrying. Runner comes in from second to score, and they cut the lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Up next for the Rangers, shortstop Nicky Lopez.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Nicky Lopez stepping in for the Rangers.
Ball. Nope, that's low.
And another ball. Diaz leads off second with nobody out. What a stop. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
.98 at the knees for a strike. Oh, 1 now. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. That one carrying. Over the monster and onto Lansdowne Street. Home run. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they cut into the lead. It's 17-14.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business. A surprise performance here. You don't expect this kind of power from him, but he's proven everyone wrong with a multi-home run game.
One down. Down the number 2 hitter, Justin Foscue. This one in the air center field. Rafaela moving back for this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down.
Up next for the Rangers, third baseman Josh Young.
Bunts it towards the mound. Over to first, and that is the inning. Bottom of the 7th, so stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras.
First baseman Wilson Contreras.
Ball. High.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still able to fire over, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single.
The Red Sox, left fielder Karen Durant.
Trying to move him over here. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
For the Red Sox,
first and second. No outs. Caleb Durbin up next for the Red Sox. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And a sac bunt here. Young throws to first. The runners move up on the sacrifice.
There was a time where that sac bunt was just ho-hum, very basic, but is increasingly difficult as it's become to get bunts down in the big leagues. Nice job right there.
Next for the Red Sox, second baseman.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Right through there for a strike. Fastball for a strike. The Red Sox trying to break this one open. Here, the bottom of the seventh. Got him looking for the strikeout.
No, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Puts a bunt down. Freeman, the underhand flip, in time, got him. The Bo Sox have the lead, 17-14. Back now at Fenway. We go to the eighth. Ezekiel Duran stepping in for the Rangers. The Rangers in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Bunting, and he pops it up. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Next for the Rangers, first baseman, Jordan Berger.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Aroldis Chapman departs. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching.
So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Connolly early.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
That one is lifted in the air. Rafaela on his way over. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Well, those could be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Freeman stands in here, takes ball one low.
That's the ball.
Drilled out towards left center field. Out of here! His second home run of the game, and they cut into the deficit. It's 17-15.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connected on pitches like that. Well, it looks like we might be underestimating his power just a bit. His teammates might even be surprised at what they're seeing. An unforgettable game for him.
Right side, hard hit. That's the third out, inning over. Ready for the bottom of the eighth. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Carlos Narvaez. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Red Sox, designated hitter, Mickey Casper.
Lays down a bunt to the right side, and that's a foul ball. Gets the bunt down the right side. They put the tag on him, and he gets the job done.
Up next for the Red Sox, center fielder, Cedar.
So now with
Rafaela.
one away and a man at second, Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. Lifted in the air, right center field. Langford has a beat on it. And there are two outs.
Up next for the Red Sox, right fielder, William Abreu.
Bunts it in the air. Throw to third, too late, and everyone's safe on the bunt.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Well, I can understand the defense right there trying to cut off that lead runner at third, but a good jump and an excellent finish for the base runner to get in there safely.
So two outs with runners on the corners. Wilson Contreras up next for the Red Sox. Puts a bunt down. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. The Red Sox lead it 17-15. Back in Boston,
Leading
now the
off
catcher for the Rangers, Elias Diaz. And that is downstairs. And that is ball one. Early goes 6 feet 3 inches, 195 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2023. That's a base hit, and that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position as you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Bunted back towards the mound. The turn by Meyer at second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
You want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
One out man at first. Wyatt Langford will hit next. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Contreras. The turn by Meyer at second. Over to first, safe.
Up next for the Rangers, the designated hitter, Justin Foscue.
In the dirt, and it scoots away. Throws to second. He's in there. And now a man into scoring position. tying run at the plate.
Ball, slow.
That one finds the zone, and it's 2-1. That's a little bit low.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
The tying run at the plate. They're down to their final strike.
Oh boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Puts a bunt down. Durbin fires to first on the run.
He's out.
And this game is over.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
High-scoring ball game in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.